Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're checking in from. My name is Krzysztof. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I've been earning money online and building online businesses since 2018. I'm going to share with you tonight another strategy on how to become recession-proof. And just to kind of rephrase the intention behind this webinar, we live in at times which are extremely uncertain right now, and nobody really knows where the economy is going to turn. I do hope that the economy is going to recover very quickly, and that we're not going to experience any major downturn. But because we don't know and nobody has a crystal ball, it is wise to actually start preparing for the worst case scenario. And one of the things that I've observed ever since the world changed from the beginning of this year is that the activities that are happening in the digital space, so in the internet, has just like rocketed upwards. Everybody is turning online. Everybody who's working from home is now using internet. The video conferencing is using internet. People are collaborating more using internet. You can't attend like physical meetings. So the world as we know it before the pandemic is probably not gonna return back to what it was. And I truly believe that the history will remember this time as pre-pandemic and post-pandemic. But because there is a lot of uncertainty and there is a lot of negativity, we actually can control our destiny, and we can turn that negativity into positivity. And for those of you who might feel that your financial situation is affected and is really uncertain, I really want to let you know that there are answers. There are answers in the digital economy that actually never stop, and it hasn't stopped since its beginning, just like over less than 2 decades ago. And today I'm going to share with you another strategy on how you can start generating an income online and develop that resilience muscle against any uncertainty that might actually come. So I'm going to share my screen. I do hope that the technology is not going to fail me this time. Here I am. And I can also see it on my other screen that it's displaying well, which is great. So if you've been joining me on this webinar series in the previous sessions, you've heard me speaking about different strategies. The first strategy was all about affiliate marketing, where you don't own the products, you are essentially promoting somebody's products and you earn commission from promoting the products. Second strategy is that you create your own product and you promote your own product, which means you are keeping all the profit to yourself. The third strategy was all about you leveraging your you learning new skills and actually becoming of value to others who are building their businesses online by helping in whatever field that you feel your strengths are, and you are growing those new skill sets. And the fourth strategy that I'm going to share with you today, it's all about physical products. It's all about selling the products on the internet that I honestly do not know anybody who didn't made a purchase during the lockdown period using internet. I've been pretty much we've been having Amazon deliveries every single day because A, it's cheaper, B, it's safer, and so much more convenient. So why not? I'm going to share with you how it really works and what steps you can take to get this started, and what that really that strategy looks like in more details. So the essence of the business, it starts from understanding who do you want to serve, understanding your niche, understanding your customer, understanding their pain and problem. And when you can show up with a solution that directly solves their pain and problem, then the exchange of money takes place. It's as simple as that. This is the ancient definition of businesses trading products and services for money that actually solves somebody's problem. So basic example: I'm hungry. I have a problem. I'm hungry. I go to the shop, get some food. The shop that sells the food earns the money. I give them money because they have a food. They have a solution to my problem, right? I'm driving a car. I'm running out of petrol. That's my problem. I'm running out of petrol. I'm stopping. I'm buying some fuel from the petrol station. The petrol station has got a solution for my problem. I give them money. It's that simple, and nothing more, nothing less. So when it comes to building a successful e-commerce business, it starts with with the same concept. It's all about understanding the pain and the problem of our potential customer, and when initially we may say, I don't know who do I want to serve. I don't know what products I want to be selling. I don't know what people's problems are, and that's actually like no different to thousands of other entrepreneurs who have actually started their successful businesses. You have to start asking questions. You have to be doing something called market research, and the way we do market research online is by essentially just typing in the keywords on Google, and you can use various tools that will tell you exactly what is the search volume, like how many people are actually typing in that specific thing on the internet. So, for example, I want to utilize the time during the lockdown to actually like stay fit, not get fit, but stay fit, because I know that I can't really leave. I can't do as many exercises as I could before. So I want to stay fit. So maybe I will look for some like house gym equipment, right? So I'm just going to type in Google house gym equipment, and you can actually see how many other people are looking for exactly the same search query, and very quickly you can start judging how many people, like, is there a demand in the market for a product, like, or is there a demand for a pain and problem? Is a pain and problem, the size of the pain and problem in the market space, like big enough for me to actually contribute with the solution? And if you see that the search queries, and you can actually get the statistics from like last week, last month, last year, have like recently been shooting up, and then you pretty much have a good confidence that you could actually contribute in solving that problem, because that problem is quite big. And the next thing that you can look into is right. Okay, so somebody has a problem of wanting to stay fit. It's lockdown. They want to stay fit, and I've actually seen on Google that there is a lot of people who are looking for this. So I know that this problem is real, but what is going to be the most effective solution for them? And let's say that the house gym equipment, and then you need to actually look for matches. Does the product like this actually already exist in the market space? And if it does, what does it do? Like is it effective in solving that pain problem? And if you tick all the boxes and you say, right, okay, the product like this exists, it's great, it solves the problem, it's very effective, all I need to now do is actually deliver that, like get this product, package this product in form of a solution to my customer and help them solving their pain and problem. So how do we actually do this? So once we identify that the problem, a product like this exists, and we can use websites like Alibaba, where we just type in house gym equipment, and we get like like either nothing or like quite a lot of products from various manufacturers that will tell us, right, these people are actually producing, developing that equipment and produce and selling this and manufacturing this this equipment, right? So they are developing and they are manufacturing, and we can actually source it from them. We've matched the product to the solution that we want to be offering, but something might not be quite right with that product. We may say, do you know what? I don't actually think that the coloring is as attractive as it needs to be. Not that it matters in the personal gym equipment, but like for some people it may actually be quite important. What if like I want to put my brand, I want to leverage my own name and the name of my business because I'm in it for the long term, and I want my customers to keep coming back if they're happy. Maybe the packaging is of consideration. There is a lot to say about the products having a specific price point, and actually having a really poor packaging, which is like non-premium at all. And then you start wondering, like, like if the quality of the packaging is so bad, what's the quality of the actual product, right? People do judge the book by its cover. So we may want to look into like changing the packaging or modifying the packaging somehow, redesigning this packaging, putting our own logo and everything. And once we sort of got that right, got that idea sorted, it's all about now sourcing that product. And by far the most effective way to source products is to go to countries like China or like Far East in general. And there are three types of considerations when it comes to sourcing the product. The price per unit, what is going to cost you to ship those products from China to the country where you want to actually sell it, and what's the minimum order quote. From the personal house gym scenario, you may actually get away with something like 50 units, maybe 20 units, maybe 30 units. But when it comes to like the fidget spinners, right? I think the minimum quote for this must have been in the thousands. This is why like it just went viral, because people were giving this away almost for free. And so these are the three main considerations that needs to be put in place, and effectively, because we're not developing the product, we're not manufacturing the product, the price that we're going to be advertising the product for, which is the final customer, that the final customer will see, need to amortize all the costs, right? Needs to amortize the piece price cost, needs to amortize the shipping cost, needs to amortize later the advertising cost, potentially all the fulfillment costs, etc., etc. So the lower we can make the base cost down, the better, because our profit margins can become healthier. And here are two main distinctions when it comes to sourcing the products. When it comes to the price, majority of people do go to wholesalers like Alibaba, and you literally just with the click of few buttons can get a price, can get a quote, can actually make an order, and a few weeks later that will arrive to your doorstep, right? The ship container will come, and then the courier will drop it at your door. But what actually does happen on Alibaba is that people who are advertising on Alibaba are not a direct manufacturers. They are, let's call it brokers. They are the middleman, and usually they have their own margins, which are very healthy. Sometimes 2 times, sometimes 3 times as much as the direct manufacturers actually sells them these products in the first place. So if there was a way to bypass that middleman and go directly to the manufacturer, naturally we can spend more money in maybe advertising the product, or maybe uh, 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 customizing this product a little bit more, so it's our own brand, or just keep the margins to ourselves, or even like bring the price down, so we are the most competitive in the market space against other people who had the same idea of actually solving that customer's pain and problem by offering that specific solution. So it's very important to make this distinction. And one of the good thing about but there are challenges when it comes to contacting the manufacturers directly, because in China it's very much about the culture and the language and the relationships and the trust and the belief. And but the great thing is that there are resources that can be tapped into, and one of them, which is a resource within the educational community that I have built all my online businesses, is the access to agents who are Chinese and they are based in China. They speak very good English, and they actually help entrepreneurs like negotiating the best possible prices, which are always at least 2, if not 3 times lower than what you get in Alibaba. Plus, through that relationship, there is a lot of risks mitigated when it comes to not communicating well the specification for the branding, not communicating well the specification for some additional customization. So that agent element is one of the initiatives that my personal business mentor Stuart Ross have put in place to help entrepreneurs like you and I to make sure that this price point is driven as low as possible. And obviously the other elements are also driven as low as possible to make the any business initiatives financially successful right from the start. Once the price is agreed and decided, the product is customized, it's built, it's packaged, it's put into a container, it arrives back to your doorstep or a destination of choice. A few weeks later, now it's all about actually marketing this product. So putting that marketing message in front of a person who actually suffers from that pain problem. So that person who is actually searching, how to stay healthy, how to stay fit during lockdown, we can actually match those search queries with a specific product offer. And we do this through marketing, right? And yes, there are some already existing platforms where somebody can go and specifically type in the product, like Amazon or eBay. But by far, the future is in actually creating your own internet shops on the websites, which are built with technology like WooCommerce or Shopify, where you can either drive organic traffic, so somebody searches on Google, or you actually drive some paid advertising, so from social media or from any other places. And if you can match the right message to the right person at the right time, and a person believes that this will solve their pain and problem, then the sale takes place. Essentially, that's the essence of the marketing loop. Once the sale takes place, a fraction of the cost needs to be kind of kept in a piggy bank for the fulfillment part, but everything else is a revenue that comes into the business, and obviously that will cover the original sourcing, but at the same time it may be reinvested in sourcing more, or upgrading improving the product portfolio. These are the two branches that will essentially spring out from this. And then from the fulfillment perspective, you can actually do it yourself. You can get the products packaged and shipped by yourself. You can request this to be done automatically through Amazon FBA if you're advertising on Amazon. You can also engage any other third-party warehouses that will essentially do the fulfillment for you. Fulfillment is not just shipping. There's also returns and warranties, any disputes. So it's quite a complicated sort of aspects of the business, but extremely important, because if you do look after your customers well, they'll come back. They'll keep buying more from you, and that's why when you do start considering the branding elements in place, and you do invest in learning the marketing, and you put your own internet store out there on the on the internet, and you learn how to drive good quality traffic, you are pretty much invincible out there in the internet space. The e-commerce is so huge, and it's been growing exponentially year on year. Everybody is currently selling everything, online. Even the example that I was sharing last week, Tesla Motors, they sell their cars. You can actually order a Tesla through the internet, and every company is turning into selling goods online. And this creates a huge opportunity for us entrepreneurs, because that middleman who is very important in the traditional world, because the manufacturers of the products needs distributors of the products. That part actually disappears in the virtual world, or in the internet world, where pretty much the manufacturers themselves, or people who owns the product, can reach the customers directly, and because of that we can lower the prices, because we're cutting out the middleman. We can tap into a far greater market, and we can serve more people by providing solutions. So I hope that this gives you guys an overview on how to create your own successful internet business, internet shop online. These are the 5 steps, and there is nothing more, nothing less to it. If you can master those 5 steps and follow them step by step, you cannot actually skip any of these steps. The business model actually stops working. You're invincible, and that's the steps towards becoming becoming recession proof. And if you do want to learn more on how to do this successfully, if you want to learn more on how to do market research, so you know exactly what products sell, what products doesn't sell, if you want to have the training on how to customize the products, like what type of colors will resonate with your audience, what packaging will resonate with your audience. If you want help with the actual agents who are out there directly negotiating the best prices with you, if you want help to how to learn how to market, how to put that compelling message, so that the people believe that this is your product will solve their pain and problem, and you want to learn how to utilize this technology to build your own internet store, and also drive a quality traffic to your store day in and day out, 7 days of the week, every single day of the year. And you also want to learn how to do the fulfillment cost effectively, then I couldn't recommend joining the 6-Figure Mentors educational platform. This is the same platform that I have joined in 2018, and I've built 2 successful businesses from scratch without any prior experience, without any prior knowledge whatsoever. And this is my like sole recommendation for anybody who is serious, who wants the best start, because there is a lot of training out there, don't get me wrong, but knowing what training is accurate and is relevant has always been the struggle. And I would always prefer to learn from people who are actually doing it, as opposed to from people who read something and then they put a blog, which is, I would never put my money on it, because sourcing from China, you need some capital investment, and if you are putting all this money on sourcing the product from China, you want to make sure that every single you do it right, and every risk along the way is mitigated as effectively as possible. The great thing is that currently my business mentor is lowered the entry point to join the educational platform significantly by $1,000. The entry point is $99 to join the platform, and you have an immediate access to over 5,000 dollars in bonuses, in all the education that is very refined, it's very accurate, it's very relevant, that will essentially make you unstoppable in the market space, and you will essentially master every step of this sequence to put your internet shop out there in no time. So if this is something that you are interested, I'm going to be sending an email with the recording of this webinar within the next couple of hours. So look out for this email, and I'm going to include a link for you to click and join the education platform yourself. Join myself and other 3,500 entrepreneurs just like you and I. And the great thing is that you've got nothing to lose, because if you find that this is not something that you actually need right now or wanted, you can get your money back with just a click of the button within the 30 days. So you risk losing absolutely nothing. But my recommendation that comes straight from my heart is that it helped me. It helped thousands of others already in their journey, and it will help you if you are serious, ambitious, and motivated to get this work. This isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. Building successful businesses takes time, but I would always come into the business knowing that I've got support from people who already done it before, and who have already done it to the 8-figure level, as opposed to learning from the rookies, because blind leading a blind never worked, right? So I hope that this is will be helpful for you, and also that this webinar was helpful to you. Check in with us on Friday, where I'm going to be sharing the next layer to the 4 core strategies. So don't miss out on this. But if you do decide to take action and join the community, then you will enter the whole new educational world and start building the business for yourself. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me. Have a great evening, and I'll see you shortly. Bye for now.